Appreciating Bharatanatyam Season 2, Episode 4. We are discussing the theme Exploring Varnam. We have already watched the first half of the Varnam. From here, from the Charanam, we call it the second half. And if you notice, signing off to the second half, in fact, we have ensured that the signing off of the first half and the start of the second half, a little before that we will repeat here so that you can just see how the Mridangis give the ardi, and how one part is concluded, and then the charanam starts, which is Mate Yarukagilum Bhayama. So there is something that I would like to especially tell students. Here the poet presents to us the heroine as the Naika as a very brave person. She's really not bothered about what others say. So that is a vibe that we can capture while performing this Varnam, instead of looking very desperate or instead of looking very sad. Wherever possible, you can show her as a happy person. See, if a lover is being missed, you can do it in two ways, like, oh my god, I'm missing my lover so much. Or it can be, oh my god, I'm missing my lover so much. I feel that you can stick to a happy vibe for a good part of the Varnam, because whenever she talks of the Lord, see, those are areas where we have to get inspiration from the poetry, the lyrics that the composer has given us. Because she says that I'm Male Shudum Nadane Nepad Male Shudum Nadane Nepadum Tavaro Mate. So she's saying, what is wrong if I'm thinking of my Lord? What do I care about what the others say? So she's happy to think of the Lord at every time. So you can actually keep that as a thread. Now here is, a confident girl. Of course, she goes through her moments. Manambadadadi, she feels bad. She feels bad that, but even when she says that, he made nice promises to me, she says it happily. He will remember those promises. So please go and bring him to me. So you can keep that in mind. What we call as, the dominant character type. That will help you, capture the spirit of this composition better. There is a small suggestion that I would like to share here. Very often, what happens is when a Varnam is being performed, too much of emphasis is given to the jatis. The jatis become so long because somehow it is thought that whenever a jati is finished, everybody has to clap. And so the jatis are made very long, jatis are made very complicated, very long for sure. That makes it very exhausting. Not for the dancer, she may have the stamina to perform, but it is very exhausting to watch too. See, because if an item is very long, today is the time of Insta reels. People's attention span has come down to a few seconds, 20-second reels, 30-second reels, and then you wonder if people will just switch from that. And here we are stretching the Varnam, thinking that it is a mark of stamina, or see, one thing we must remember: at the end of the day, it is a fine art. So there's no need to prove that you have the stamina to say through long jatis. That is not necessary. So what I feel is that we have to take inspiration from the length of the swarams. If you see, the swarams are just 4 avartanams. Especially the Muktai swaram is just 4 avartanam. After the charanam, the charana swarams, they start with 1 avartanam, and then the third swaram is 2 avartanams, and then it is just 4 avartanams. So the jatis, we have to get inspiration from that and keep the jatis somewhat in that time frame. Otherwise, what will happen is, it will look like you are presenting 5 jatis and just using the Varnam lyrics as some in-between thing, which is not right. Varnam is the composition. It is a great composition. It is a great format, and so many beautiful composers have given us beautiful Varnams. The idea should be to showcase the Varnam, and in between have jatis, so that you give the Natvangam artist the chance to recite the jatis. It is definitely, when you hear tala, dim dim data, It is nice to hear. So that is definitely true. But if the jatis overshadow the swaras and the lyrics, then the balance is tilted. So it should be a perfect balance of the abhinaya segments and the footwork segments. Even keeping it like this, the Varnam that I performed has come to 27 minutes. So with a little bit of orchestra which they play a little bit of ragam, 2 minutes you give that on the stage we will do that, it will come to 29 minutes. That's it. Stretching it beyond that is actually not being fair to the composer at all. Okay, so here in this we will be seeing Mate Yarukagilum Bhayama, and so that is repeated a few times because that is a central line and it has to be established. And then the first swaram, it's Sahityam, and then she says Nane Ativiragamane Iniyum Sariyene Manamurigi Vene in the statement. That is the only point where you actually see her feeling a little sad. And while doing that, you can see that the composer has given us some beautiful swaras like da ma pa da ni da pa ma ga di sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa ri ga pa ma ga ri ga. So those cuts can actually be used. So nane ati viraga mane iniyum sahiyene manamurugi vine yenna sheguven. So you can notice all that when the next two lines are shown to you. You were watching Appreciating Bharatanatyam Season 2, Episode 4. Keep watching for the next episode as well, with which we will conclude our exploration of the Varna.
பயமா இது ரகசியமா எந்தன் மாதே யாருக்காகிலும் பயமா இது ரகசியமா எந்தன் மாதே யாருக்காகிலும் பயமா தல புதகதி புதகதி கிட்டதோ தி ததா தி ததா தி ததா தி ததா தி ததே தி ததே தி ததே தத்தத்தரகிதோ dim tata dim tata dim tata dim tata dim tate dim tate dim tate tattatarigidom dim tata dim tata dim tata tattatarigidom dim tate dim tate dim tate tattatarigidom dim tate tattatarigidom dim tate tattatarigidom 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 mate யாருக்காகிலும் பயமா இது ரகசியமா எந்தன் மாதே 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 எந்தன் மாதே நாதனை தவறுமா யாருக்காகிலும் பயமா இது ரகசியமா தப மபத நித பம கரி சரி கமக மபத நிச நித பம கரி கதப மபத நித பம கரி சரி கமக மபத நிச நித பம கரி கதப மபத நித பம கரி சரி கமக மபத நிச நித பம கரி கம தே யாருக்காகிலும் பயமா இது ரகசியமா எங்கள் மாத்தே யாருக்காகிலும் பயமா இது ரகசியமா எங்கள் மாத்தே யாருக்காகிலும் பயமா இது ரகசியமா நானே அதிவிரகமானேன் இனியும் சகியேனே மனமுருகி வீணே என்ன செய்குவேன் நானே அதிவிரகமானேன் இனியும் சகியேனே மனமுருகி வீணே என்ன செய்குவேன் நானே அதிவிரகமானேன் இனியும் சகியேனே மனமுருகி வீணே என்ன செய்குவேன்